Here we are. I think this is the Delaware River Trail. And this is a bike trail that you could take from the Berg, Bridesburg, and in the near future, it's going to cut through Port Richmond, and then you can go to Penn Treaty Park, go behind the casino, and then go down Delaware Ave. There you go. You go down Delaware Ave. There you go. That's me. You go down Delaware Ave to the wonderful Walmart of South Philadelphia. And today, what we're going to do is we're going for a bike ride. And guess what? I forgot to charge. Well, my scooter and my e-bike live in a corner in my house. And I thought I was charging the bike, but I was actually charging the scooter. So what we're doing is, you know what I'm doing? Using God's battery, my leg, and we're going for a bike ride. And remember, every time you see me riding this bike, think of the Mayfair Business Improvement District, the third Thursday, be it Frankfurt and Cotman Ave, for a fun event. They do one every month. Check it out. Well, no, not maybe. I don't know. Check out the Facebook page. Oh, see the God's batteries. I'm winded. Okay. It's going to be the new park coming to Bridesburg, the Bob Borski Park. Oh, the trees. They're planted. It's opening real soon. And, oh, it's locked up. Nope. I'm going to, I talked to somebody who worked at the park, and they're going to give me a tour once the park's finished. That's exciting. Oh, wow, it looks nice. It looks a lot better with the trees. It didn't have trees last time I saw it. And, okay, and there's like a little hiking trail back there. And over there is the fabulous Betsy Ross Bridge. I'm excited for that park to open. There's no real river access for residents of this neighborhood. It's all blocked off by fences and or bridges and or abandoned power plants. We're now underneath the Betsy Ross Bridge. It's a very high bridge. I get nervous when I ride it. I always take the center lane. Can't ride next to the guardrail. I'm always afraid I'm going to faint because of the height and fall to my death. All right. Here it is. The old power plant. Right here is a big fishing bridge. A lot of guys go fishing here. Train dorks, who takes care of you? Who takes care of you? Wow, this is a quiet train. I didn't even hear it. There you go. Hey, give me a toot. Give me a toot. Do it for the dorks. Oh, he hates the train dorks. Oh, wow, this is a long one. Oh, this is exciting. There's 2 locomotives. Wow, look, this train's it's in Philadelphia and New Jersey at the same time. Ooh, there's graffiti on that train. Boy, I can't believe he wouldn't give me a toot. Now, I kind of live near here, and there are times at like 2 in the morning, the trains have to blow a little toot, and you do hear that. That's kind of annoying. Boy, this is fun. Look, it's still going. I saw a video where David Lynch said you always want the main perspective to be 1/3 of the screen. So I'm choosing the top third. I could also do the bottom third, but that's a lot of cloud. I like the grittiness of the city. That's my cinematography class right there. Look, it's still going. What a big train. There's a good view of the Delaware River. Getting close to Allegheny Avenue. And what we're going to do is we're going to make history today. Did I tell you that? One day in the near future, in 3027, they'll say, I wonder who was the first person to ride their bike on the Delaware River Trail from Bridesburg to Port Richmond to Graffiti Pier. Who was the first person? And it's going to be me. Because I know the future plans, cuz. And we're going to go on the trail before it's paved. The unpaved future trail. It's just basically a train track now. Just like every other train track in the city. They're developing this area. Right here is Ivan Putski Park. It's actually called General Pulaski Park. When I was a teenager, me and my friends would hang on this pier. It's all overgrown now. Yeah, so I think this is already paved. It's an already paved trail. There used to be tractor trailers that would drive up and down here for the old Redden Railroad. And you could take this all the way down to Pebble Beach. There's like a, I don't know what the hell. What do we call that? The Grano. That used to be the Grano building was over there. They imploded that a while ago. When I was a teenager, people would ride their like dirt bikes back here. There was dirt bike trails. I think they're still back here. You can also go back here. There's a pier called Graffiti Pier that I haven't, I don't think I've gone back on it since it collapsed. Yeah, I spent a lot of time as a kid underneath that 95 bridge on that portion of the railroad. We would sit there, drink, just listen to music, smoke cigarettes. We were so cool, smoking the cigarettes. Not the electronic kind, the paper kind, with the tar inside it. It's going to be incredible once this trail is completely connected. I'm not sure when. But I do know the city does, I think the city has control of Graffiti Pier. Pretty as a postcard. Don't forget, you can get a postcard from me if you sign up for my Patreon. You get early previews, bonus videos. Link at the bottom of every video. Where are we at? I'm trying to get back to the trail near Graffiti Pier. They got some people kayaking. Uh-oh. This is a dead end. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, this might be where the dirt bike trails are. Well, technically, I guess I'm on a baby dirt bike. I call it my baby motorcycle. Okay, so that's that pier. You can go down this pier. Matter of fact, we're going to go down this pier. And this is the pier next to Graffiti Pier. It was an old railroad pier. There are still tracks. I'm recording this in early June 2025. I think the city has control of this pier now. Uh-oh. This fantastic view of the Ben Franklin Bridge. Used to get this view at Graffiti Pier, but then they built condos in front of that view. I'm wearing biker shorts underneath my shorts, and they have padding under its ass. I'm trying to fight the ass soreness of the e-bike. Yeah, so that's Graffiti Pier. Reading Railroad used to deliver coal up there. The trains would dump the coal off the boats, or off the trains on the boats. And that portion of Graffiti Pier caved into the Delaware River. The pier was fenced off about a year ago. The pier has been abandoned for a long time, and local graffiti artists go there, and it's like a spot where, like, you can graffiti and you're not gonna get in trouble. Like, really talented artists make some incredible art on that pier. Okay. I like it. Back here. Oh man, ooh, the wall caved in. The whole city's caving in. It's not surprising the stuff near the river's caving in. Yeah, graffiti. Ooh, it's muddy, hon. Oh, that's right, it rained. Oh, there's a big mud puddle up ahead. This is the entrance to Graffiti Pier. Looks like there's a fence open. I'm not taking the bike through there. Maybe I'll come back one day with Rick the Puppy. I haven't been back there in a year. I know one of my favorite mural artists just popped up a really cool piece. Oh. Hold on. Never mind, hon. Here's a portion of it. It's like missing the ground. You can see the parts where there was a floor, and now there's no floor, and there was a pipe underneath here. Where is... Yeah, I don't think I've been on here in a long time. I love this place. I love this. I just absolutely love this. I wish there were more places where people could do street art and people could actually see it. You know, the people who paint these murals, not all of them, but some of them, they go on to start fashion lines, or the one guy, Elias, goes around the world painting murals, and he'll throw a mural up here. He gets paid thousands of dollars. That's cool. He gets paid. That's really cool. I don't understand how people do that with their fingernails. Like, how do they live a life? Oh, ow, I just stepped in glass. Flip-flops and Graffiti Pier is a bad... It doesn't really go together. Usually you come down here, this place is flooded with the TikToks and the Instagrammers, and they're all, you know, right now I'm doing the YouTube. Sometime in the future, the city's supposed to make this a public park, but that may have changed since the one portion of the pier caved in. Yeah, this is the portion of the pier that caved in last year. That was where the... Wow. A big portion of it. Kayaking. I don't know where he painted that mural. Good times. There we go. Yeah. This guy his name is Elias, and he goes around the world painting murals. And this isn't even the one I'm here for, but look how great that is. I hope his UFO wants it, man. And that will stay here for a few weeks, and then somebody with some black paint will paint over it. I love it. He's also a wrestling fan. Oh my God. That's him too. That's whenever you see that background, that's the way you can tell he does these little things, and they kind of tell a story too. I love it. You gotta. Oh, I'm so happy I went this way last. Isn't that great? That's Ash Eye Art. That's beautiful. The piece I want to see was behind this mural that was already painted over. That's the thing. You come down here every so often, the art's always going to change. Those final pieces we saw at the end, they were museum quality. That's what I would say. Oh, whoa, that's awesome. This is how you get out of Graffiti Pier. Ugh. And then during COVID, I rode my bike everywhere. And I think this was just getting leveled at the beginning of COVID, 2020, 2021. Now it's you have a whole neighborhood back here, and the houses go for about, I think it's like $700,000. And then the closer you are to the river, the houses are a little over $1 million. Here, this is Penn Treaty Park, birthplace of Pennsylvania. Right here is where William Penn and the Native Americans, the Lenape tribe, they met right here at this monument, this little tiny monument, this baby Washington monument. What are they called? An obelisk? But this is where the great elm stood, and William Penn made a treaty with the Native Americans who were living in this area. And that's, it's the agreement. It's where Penn Treaty was signed. The tree fell after a bad storm, and they put that monument up in the early 1800s. Matter of fact, that is one of the very first monuments in the United States for American history. Ain't that something? Ooh, sailboats. Sailing. And you got some sailboats out there in the Delaware River. Makes me think of that movie, Summer Rental, with John Candy. It's my favorite John Candy movie. What's your favorite John Candy movie? And if it's not Summer Rental, you're wrong. And I don't care about Uncle Buck. Summer Rental's a better movie. It's a wonderful view of the Delaware River right here in the Delaware River Trail. Right there, that's the parking lot for the casino, Rivers Casino. Woo, that could be a calendar shot. Don't forget, save the date, the calendar's coming. Here, this is the end of the trail behind the casino. What a great view of the Ben Franklin Bridge. I actually think it's better at the very first pier I was on. You get to see more of that bridge. I guess that's all about perspective. Okay, so we got 2 battery cells left, and I have to go watch a baseball game with the crew in New Jersey. The Fandemic crew are doing a baseball watch-along party. And I have a question for you. Let me know if you're interested in this. What if the Phillies have a game and I go to a bar and I bring some of the members of the crew with me? Like, you get Todd but like we would make a baseball event out of it. Like, it would be fun. There'd be quizzo and games and activities. You don't have to watch the baseball game. And the Let's Go guy would be there, and Todd, and possibly High Energy Sean. Would you go to that? I think that would be fun. Maybe the Fandemic guys could bring their beer, right? Going this way, down towards the Fillmore. Oh, you know, JoJo C was coming July 24th. And the Aquabats will be here June 26th at the Brooklyn Bowl. Oh, we go to JoJo Siwa. Oh, look, that mural artist from Graffiti Pier. There's one of his paid murals. Elias, check him out. No train dorks. Who takes care of you? Oh my God, there's so much train action. I forgot about the train in the beginning of the video. Thank you. He gave us a toot. And we are now underneath the L at Girard Ave. We're getting close to Girard Ave. Over there is Carvana. I bought a car there, and I highly recommend you never do that. Hashtag pot. Now, right now, I'm on Front Street. If you take this down like a mile and a half, it turns into Kensington Ave. And we had the first official chain pop where I had to get off the bike and put it back on. If you like NASCAR, please subscribe, because in 2 weeks we're going to Pocono. I'm gonna hopefully run into Kyle Busch, find out if he puts ketchup on his hot dog, ask him. I used to have a backup driver, Michael Waltrip. So Kyle's my one driver and Mikey Waltrip was my backup driver. Mikey retired a long time ago. And Kyle's getting up there, unfortunately. So now I have to figure out who is going to be my my new backup driver. I'm going to ask Kyle Busch. I'm going to ask him his opinion. Who do you think it should be? See if he has an answer for me. We're on Masher and Lehigh. Going past the live poultry market. I guess, and then, oh, look at this. You got the Lighthouse Family School right here. Oh, I'm starving. I better. Oh, right here, look at this. I'd never noticed this before. Old horse fountain. That's an old horse fountain. They're all around the city, and that's what they used to feed the, not feed, they used to give the horses water out of those old fountains. I didn't know there was one on Lehigh Ave. How exciting. I love that they put these speed bumps in the bike lane. They got these speed bumps all over. They're all over the city. They got a lot of them in Kensington. Oh, by the way, play the music. Yeah, right here. We're coming up to the spot. This is where the mayor wants all of the mobile hospitals to treat people in this parking lot. I don't think that law passed yet, but if you go up and down Kensington Avenue now today's Sunday, so Sunday is always a nice day to go down Kensington Ave because you see a lot of works of charity happening, and even though there's a lot of bad things that happen, if you look at it from a different perspective, humanity is beautiful sometimes, and the people that help the people down here, even though some people would say they're enabling, but they're showing compassion to their fellow man, and it's nice to be nice sometimes. I heard a jerk off say that in the movie one time. Here is Kensington and Lehigh. Right there's the L. Oh, I don't know. I usually like to drive down here in the, oh, hashtag piss. I usually like to drive down here before I ride, but it's actually one of the only streets that have a bike lane in this area. You got here Richmond Street, parts of Aramingo Avenue. Right down there, that's the street Rocky lived on. Over there, that's a charity called the Rock Ministries. And those are one of the peoples that go around, one of the organizations that go around and feed and give people water. Here, this used to be the lot where I would feed the chickens. I don't see any chickens today. Uh-oh. Trash. Oh, that's a trash can in Kensington that says Kensington Cares. There are not many trash cans on the avenue. And that's one of the reasons why it's so messy. There's no trash cans. So people just, if they go to the corner store, buy a bag of chips, after they get done, they just throw it on the ground. You go down this way. This is where I went to grade school. It's called Conwell Mill Magnet School. Recently, I saw the principal give a speech at a city council meeting, and she was just livid and fed up with all the crime that the kids who go to school here, all the stuff they have to deal with that no other school kids have to deal with. The problems of walking over people overdosing and people selling drugs and shooting, and it's insane. That's one of the reasons why I make content down here, is like documenting like what the hell are they doing for these kids. And finally we have a city council person here in this neighborhood, and she, instead of talking about treating the people who are high on drugs and the people who have drug addictions, who aren't even people living in this neighborhood, she's talking about the kids who actually have to grow up here and walk over people overdosing, or people just nodding out and leaning over. "30 years from now, we're going to have a social paper written about what happened to the kids that lived in this area." And we got the gas station here at the Sunoco at Allegheny and Amber. Gas is going for $3.29 a gallon. Yeah, there's people up on these railroads. And sometimes you go down this little side street, you got people doing the stuff. Got a lot. Damn, that laundromat. Super busy. And if you came to this neighborhood, if you built a time machine and you came back to this area 40 years ago, I would be going to church at that, or I was probably an altar boy at that church at Nativity BVM. Today's Sunday. Over there, it used to be a corner store called Mama Yeagle's. And every time I mention Mama Yeagle, there's always people in the comments that say Mama Yeagle was kind of mean to children, and it was kind of funny that she owned a candy store. I guess after a while you just get fed up. Nativity BVM, this church, they had to put this fence around the steps because they had people using needles and stuff, and they had to pick up human waste occasionally. What I'm going to try to do is end my videos, if it's a bike ride video, I'm going to end them at Target, and I'm going to write a song about how much I hate Target, because I hate that Target that much, and I might as well put out that energy. Listen, Father's Day is coming up. Graduation season's here. You can book me on Cameo, and I can wish anybody and everybody a happy, anybody and everybody a happy graduation, even if they didn't graduate. Who cares? Let's confuse them. Book me on Cameo. I can also roast people. You can write down as much as you want. Just say, yo, my friend Jim is a Baltimore Orioles fan. He stinks. Baltimore stinks. People from Baltimore talk funny. Roast them, Cap. I got you. I can do that. I also have new merchandise. Check out the new merchandise. And I brought back some of the old favorites. The Stewie the One-Eyed Chihuahua, the Rick the Puppy, the Philly Captain, and the Reading Terminal font. The new Here We Are, the Todd Stinks. And don't forget, I have Patreon. I mentioned that earlier. Well, this was a fun bike ride. A lot of pedaling. And my ass is still sore, even though I'm wearing these biker shorts that kind of have like a big giant maxi pad sewn in the biker shorts. And it's uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm wearing a diaper. I'm riding my bike past my favorite store. Well, it used to be, it isn't anymore. I hate this Target. The people who work there are mean. They criticize the customers to their face. I heard a lady laugh at a credit card decline. What a disgrace. The cashiers are rude, and they talk about the customers. I fucking hate that store. They never have bags. There's no cashiers. They don't sell the Tom Holland non-alcoholic beer. I hate that Target. It used to be my favorite place, but now it's a disgrace. Toodles.
It used to be my favorite store, but they pissed me off, so I don't go there anymore. 'Cause I broke up with Target on Castor Avenue. Yeah, I broke up with Target on Castor Avenue. And now the cashiers are blue. Just kidding, there's no cashiers in that store.